Hello, how you all doing? Hope you're all well and hope you're all managing okay. Um, Obviously the UK is now in lockdown with COVID-19. It's not a full lockdown, it's not like a lot of other countries' lockdowns, so everybody can still get out, they can exercise, they can go shopping, they can go for medical needs, key workers can go to work. But at the minute, even though technically I should be a key worker, I'm not at work, I'm at home. I got sent home on Monday basically. So Monday morning went into work, we had a meeting, and then I got sent home. So as I've mentioned before, I'm in dentistry. We are at extremely high risk, and dentistry in the UK started to shut down probably about getting on for 2 weeks ago, I guess. Definitely 10 days ago. Everything that we do creates aerosol. So looking in people's mouths, you're inches away from people, centimetres away from people, maybe 30 centimetres at the most. The breathing, the coughing, the spluttering, if we're replacing fillings, drilling or whatever, obviously the things that we use, spray water and air into a patient's mouth, it goes everywhere. It goes all around the room, all over the surfaces, the door handles, everything. And we know that it can last and live on surfaces up to 9 days. So high risk for us, for the people we work with, for other patients then. So supposing you then treat a patient and you do a filling and you finish, you send that patient away, they're not symptomatic, they've had the virus before and they're full of viral load, goes all around the room, it goes on you. That patient then leaves, the next one comes in, and you see the next patient, they don't even necessarily need to be having anything done, they could be just coming in for a checkup. They're then exposed to that virus, so we are then potentially spreading it around the country. So we started to shut down about 10 days ago. The masks that we use, just normal surgical masks, the blue ones that tie around your head, don't do anything. Nothing at all. So you can use a full visor, but you're still breathing. So we need to have the FFP3 masks that they use in the hospitals. There aren't any in the dental practices. So the Welsh Chief Dental Officer issued guidelines on the 13th of March, which today is the 26th, so that's 13 days ago, telling the Welsh dentists to basically stop ceasing all routine dentistry, just to operate in emergency services. And even then, emergency services, we can't do anything. Then the Scottish Chief Dental Officer issued guidelines, finally followed by the Chief Dental Officer of England about a week later. That was almost a week later, so that was on the Monday after. And all she'd done basically was copied the Welsh people and put her title at the top and bottom. And anyway, so where we are at now, so that was stage 1. We're now at level 3 that's just been introduced, and basically all practices are having to cease activity, apart from emergency stuff which is meant to be being sent to regional centres that haven't even been set up yet. So and it's all paving the way for, if it gets bad enough in the hospitals, we will get called in to help as well. And I've been expecting that, and I've been saying that since months ago, that we'll get called in to help. I'm going off topic because I wasn't going to talk about this today. So now I've started, I might as well finish. So at the minute, because I'm in one of the risk categories, because I've got previous heart attack, I'm on medication for obviously heart disease and for high blood pressure. My blood pressure's fine and I am fine, but I've had a heart attack and I've had high blood pressure. I've also had past pneumonia, so I'm at risk anyway, so that's why I was sent home from work on Monday. Since Monday, I've just been in self-isolation. Not because I think I've got anything, it's just that I've been sent home, so I'm staying at home, I might as well. Once testing becomes available, which the PM talked about yesterday in the news bulletin at 5 PM yesterday, on the 25th, they're going to start testing all the NHS workers. So hopefully if I can get tested and I've already been exposed to it and I've had it and I've developed immunity, I can go to work and I can help, which I would like to do because that's my job and that's what I expect to do. I don't like being sat here, but it's the way it is. Anyway, enough of that. If you've got any questions and you want to ask me questions, put it in the comments below. And if I can't explain it in the comments, I'll just do it in another video. Yeah. Right, now, what I wanted to talk about. So, my vlog on Sunday when I was out riding, I talked about my Garmin 520 running out of battery power, which is a nuisance. So I had to charge it up twice in a 100-mile ride. So yeah, I was out 8 hours and it needed charging up twice in an 8-hour period. Now, both times, I didn't put any more charge in than 30%. So I've got that battery pack with me, which is just, all this is, if I open it, there you go. So that is, if it'll focus. So I bought the case with the electronics in from eBay, from China, a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago. And then there's two 18650 lithium cells in there, which I rescued from an old laptop battery that had died. So the laptop battery had probably got it got 12 batteries in, I think. And there were, took it all apart, took all the cells out, tested them all, tried to charge them up, and the ones that were basically dud. So I was looking at the voltage, and the ones that were like 0.1 volts or 12 volts, not 12, I'm talking rubbish again, 0.9 volts and not 3 volts, I just took to the tip and recycled. So these ones, I've got a gadget for measuring the capacity, which I might talk about in another vlog, but these are 1842 milliamp hours at the top and 1824 at the bottom. So these are pretty well matched, but these just come out, you can replace those. So anyway, I had that with me and I can charge up now. No, that's just the charging LED. Talking rubbish again. Sorry, that's a different one that I've got that's got an LED built in. So that's what I carried with a short cable. And then obviously you can just plug that in there and you can charge up. Now, I've got bigger ones, so that's about 3,600 milliamp hour. This is supposedly 10,000 milliamp hour. I've not tested that one yet, that's a new one. I've had that a few weeks. Little. Back to the topic. I'm going off on tangents today, sorry. So, my Garmin 520 Plus. My Garmin 520 Plus is 13 months old. That is all. And I've been having trouble with it not lasting 100-mile ride and having to top it up since December. So, less than 12 months. As evidenced in my videos. So, there's a few things that I've done with this. Now if I turn it on and I'll go in and I'll show you what I mean. This one, it's not touchscreen, it's all button operated. We just have to wait for it to boot up. I bought this one, the 520 Plus, to replace my Garmin 810 that I've had a very long time. I really do like this one. Turn that one on as well. Touch screen on that one, so we'll leave that running. The charge ports on the 810 are on the back. There. I don't know whether you can see. And then it's got an SD card, little micro SD card in there for mapping. Both of them, I put a silicone case on, I always do, just in case you drop them. Now, so there you go, you can see there's the 810. Just connected to my phone. And there is the 520 Plus. Now, if I just go through, so at the minute, I'm just going to press the down button. I've got to try and do this backwards. and it'll come up with that screen. I can't read what that says backwards in the screen. So I'm going to scroll down until I get to sensors. There we are. So what I've done, you don't know whether you can see, but I've turned off loads of these sensors which I'd left on. So if I bought a new power meter or put a different wheel in, or like when the Favero Asiomo left pedal sensor changed, it came up with a different ant ID and it was still trying to connect to the old one. So we've got two different power tap wheels, we've got the McGinn Ridge, we've got 2 or 3 heart rate sensors, we've got what else? Two of the Favero Asiomos, we might have even had my Wahoo kicker in there as well, and lots of different ones. And it was trying to scan and connect to these constantly all the time during the time you're riding, so it's using battery power. So what I've done is I've deleted some that I know I don't use, and the other ones that I think I might use, I've just turned them off for now. And then I'm going to try that, and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to see next time I ride and do 100 miles how that fares. Hopefully it should do a lot better, and I think that will fix it, because you don't get that issue with this one. Now I do prefer in here the way that you can set up bike profiles, and it will only then try and connect to the sensors of that bike profile. So for instance, at the minute I've got it on my winter bike, and it will only try and scan for those sensors and it forgets all the others. So that prolongs the battery life. And then you can change bike, for instance, so carbon TCR, which I don't have anymore, but that I can use for my orange TCR Advanced Pro. So if I enable that, it says it's just switched, and then it's trying to connect to 3 different sensors. So it's a speed sensor, cadence and power meter. I'm going to turn that one off. That still works, that's still fine. So we will see what happens with this when I've done my next ride. If I don't get anywhere with that, sorry, I've forgotten who suggested that I change the battery. I'll try changing the battery and do a vlog. I'm not going to do that because it's only 13 months old. If I don't get anywhere, what I shall do is contact Garmin, see what they say, because it's only just out of warranty and I was having problems beforehand. But hopefully, as I said, what I've done, switching off those sensors, will help. Maybe you could try that on your own if you're getting problems. So the next thing to talk about are these. So these are my Karnak Ultimate gloves that I use a lot, and I really do like these. So they've got gel on the palm and across there. They're grippy, they're a good visible colour. I bought these from Planet X. Did the order on the 28th of December 2018, so I've had them just over 12 months. And I don't know whether you can see, but just there they are going in holes. And the other one's the same. They're a size extra large, can you see? It's all had it, it's going in a hole. So I've just been on the website yesterday to try and get some new, and they're out of stock. Hopefully they will get more. I like them because they've got a long cuff, they're not too bulky, they're not too thick, and in most weather conditions when you don't need short fingered gloves, they do absolutely fine. So probably for half of the year I use those, but they've had it and I need a new pair and they're out of stock. So I've done the thing that you can do, so they're going to email me when stock is back in, new stock is back in. Hopefully they will get some. Right, that's that one done. So item 1, item 2, item 3. 1, 2, item 3. Let's do an opening. So, last Christmas, just gone, my mum and dad, thank you mum and dad, bought me this t-shirt. I've not opened it yet, I've not worn it, so let's do that, let's get it open and let's have a look. I was trying to open the bottom when my mum had just folded it over to wrap it. Right. Rubbish. So let's try this for the third time, shall we? It says, obsession is a word sometimes used to describe dedication. Ride every day. And then of course you've got the psychology on the back, so I'm going to put that on later. I quite like that. In fact, let's just see if there's any labels. So there's a label here. They have these funny little safety clips. I don't know whether you've had any of these from them and you've seen them. There we go. So I do like those. Let's just put it against the black phone and you'll be able, can you see? No, you can't see. Do it against white. There you go. So this is just the tissue paper it was wrapped in. So it's like a little safety clip. Safety clip, paper clip. What's it called? Safety pin. But they're a funny shape. If I fold it back up, there, you see. And then of course the Psychology Gear label. Quality artisan designed goods. And then I like the chain link logo at the bottom, that's good. I wonder where they're made. 100% cotton, designed in Australia, made in China. Must be an Australian brand. Right, let's put that on and then we'll close the vlog down with me wearing this. Pause, be back in a minute. So there we go. Right. There you go. You see? Right, so what else have I got to do today? Turbo. So my turbo setup is just to my left. I've been training on Zwift this week just because I do all my training indoors during the week anyway, because it's usually workouts. Workouts I generally find are better on the turbo. So I'm going to have an early lunch, I'm going to have a bowl of soup, and then mid-afternoon I'll get my session done on Zwift, which is an hour and a half today. Thank you all for watching. Take care, be safe. If you're going outside, just be safe, be sensible, don't fall off, don't hurt yourself, don't put any extra strain on the NHS, which of course is highly unlikely anyway. You're more likely to get blooming injured driving your car or doing DIY in the house or something like that people are doing. But these things do happen, so take care, be safe, and see you all in the next vlog. Thanks for watching.